Hey y'all, what's up? How you guys doing? Hope you're all doing okay. My name is Carter, and today I thought I wanted to talk to you guys about one of my favorite shows, Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's one of the best animated shows ever, in my opinion. This show has always been near and dear to my heart. I might show a picture. This might be a picture here of what I looked like when I was about 7 at Christmas. And I've always loved this show. I've seen it probably 5-6 times at this point. And it's just one of those shows you can always come back to, and it's just kind of relive it and just get in, kind of engulf yourself in the world a little bit. I always wish when I was a kid, this is the one thing, like, I wish I lived in this world where bending was real. And then we got to see what that was like with the live action adaptation of Avatar to the mainstream audience in the 2010 Nickelodeon movie, The Last Avatar. This movie sucked. Just putting it out straight up. Although, one thing, if I have to be honest, this was a decade ago. So, I was 12 at the time. And I remember loving it afterwards. So who knows what my 12-year-old, I was probably on crack, if we're being real. And whatever. Crack is what crack does. I remember loving it, but it's a god-awful movie. The actors are terrible. The acting is awful. The kids have no chemistry at all. It seems like the first time they've ever acted. And I just wanted to show this scene of just how wrong they got the bending. Like, it takes, in this scene right here, it takes 5 guys to move a rock. 1 rock. What is this movie, M. Night? What did you do? All of this got me thinking about the new Avatar series that's coming out on Netflix that was supposed to come out earlier this year, but now it's going to get pushed back to 2021, or who knows? Honestly, with this corona, the way things are going right now, who knows when things are actually going to pick up in full production. So there's not a clear timetable when production will start. So what makes me excited for the show is that the actual creators of the show, Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, they're running the show, as well as the show's original composer, Jeremy Zuckerman, which is all exciting news if you love the original, because I think that's what, especially the music, is what made the original so special. The Avatar score, the original score, is very unique. I remember the outro one. By the way, Avatar has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody loves this show. Who doesn't love this show? I do have some questions and reservations about what they're gonna do. Their plan, according to the rumors and what they've put out via their Instagram posts, like this one right here, Brian Konietzko says, a lot of you are curious and excited about what the open casting call for the live action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender will be. As always, thanks for your continued enthusiasm about it. I'm not sure where they're gonna go with this in this direction. I mean, my hope is that they can create this into a high level, high production movie or TV show like The Mandalorian, which has an insanely high budget, but it's on a premiere network, which Netflix has the budget, so apparently it's going to be a large enough budget, close to Game of Thrones. What makes me really pumped up for this movie is just the idea with the CGI and what they could probably do with really good CGI and bending. I mean, I imagine they could get close to the originals. How good the fire, like, I mean, if you look in how, I really want the fighting style to be similar as well. I love the fighting in the original. It's sort of an anime style, but again, nothing really has anything like bending. No show really has anything like bending, so it makes it unique in what each character is able to do with their abilities. So my biggest concern as well is the casting, because I think that's the biggest problem they had in the last one. Everybody was miscast. Everybody. Somehow they miscast every person in that movie. From Ong, there isn't a great track record for kids acting on great shows. So the only real show we have where the acting is amazing is Stranger Things, and so that's a perfect cast that you can't just find, So they're gonna break down the original series into 5 parts so basically 3 seasons into 5, and expand them all, each episode being 42 minutes, which is a completely different style and could really work on a live action model. I think the world could definitely work in that, but it'll be interesting where they break off the seasons. So I think the end of the Northern Water Tribe, I believe that's the end of season 1 as a whole, and then season 2 ends at Sozin's Comet. Season 3 ends in the end of, I believe, in Bossing Se. Season 4 is Bossing Se to the Fire Nation. I think Fire Nation's the end. I'm not totally sure. I mean, I think even there, it's kind of up in the air. But for 5 seasons, that'd be amazing if they make this show, if it goes on for 5 seasons. Last thing I wanted to ask is, I'm not sure why they chose to do this story again. Even though this story has kind of already been done again, has been tried again. It's interesting that they're not trying to do any new styles or anything, or they're not trying to do a new story or anything, which is totally fine. I mean, this show was being made right now. This whole pandemic has definitely shut the show down, unfortunately for all of us. But these are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for the new Avatar series on Netflix? It's coming. It'll be a while, but it's coming. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video.